China's message to all Maharlika appearance of Bangsamoro, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Spratly, and Sabah. Prepare for nuclear World War III anytime soon, so better convince the executive, judiciary, legislative leaders of the Philippines to train all male and female for 6 months military training, like what Israel and South Korea has been doing ever since, and add war budgets or urge PBBM to release attorney year 1950 Ferdinand Edelin Marcos Sr. tons of gold barrels with $1 billion to $1 trillion long due interest since year 2000. 90% of it was last will pamana of F.E. Marcos Sr. to Maharlika appearance of Luzon, Spratly, Visayas, Mindanao, and Sabah. 10% of it as pamana to his Marcos family, as said by Madam Imelda Marcos, so it can be used to buy advanced modern new weapons, warships, drones, submarines, bomb, missile, nuke, laser, and etc. of destruction to defend and protect our country before Beast China pulverize us all. Hallelujah.
Doesn't want anyone to help Taiwan. He's threatened the US, Japan, and Australia. China has also warned it will nuke Taiwan. This rhetoric picked up after 2021. In 2023, she published an article in a CCP newspaper.
In the face of wars that may be imposed on us, we must speak to enemies in a language they understand and use victory to win peace and respect. In the new era, the People's Army insists on using force to stop fighting.
2. China's military buildup is unprecedented. It's the largest in the country's history since World War II. China's military budget for 2023 is $224.8 billion. That's a 7.2% increase from last year. Premier Li Keqiang called for heightened preparations for war, but China actually underreports its defense expenditures. In 2021, Beijing claimed it spent $209 billion on defense. However, the true figure was calculated at $293.4 billion. Even the official figure is huge. It exceeds the military spending of all the Pacific Treaty allies of the U.S. combined. 3. Xi is conducting a massive purge of the military. He has replaced the senior leadership of China's rocket force. It's responsible for China's 400 or so nuclear warheads. Xi sacked rocket force commander Liu Chao. He fired its political commissar, Xu Jiangbo. Li's deputy, Lu Guangbin, has disappeared. Zhang Jinzhang, the former deputy, is nowhere to be seen. Wu Guohua, the deputy commander, killed himself. Reportedly, these officers were all opposed to going to war. 4. Xi is preparing for mobilization. In 2022, China adopted a new military law. It will enable the army to more easily activate its reserve forces. It envisions a system for replenishing combat troops. The government has also opened National Defense Mobilization Offices. These recruitment centers have sprung up across the country. 5. Fujian Province is building air raid shelters. Fujian is right across the strait from Taiwan. Moreover, a wartime emergency hospital is also being built. In 2023, Fujian implemented new cybersecurity measures. Now local government websites can't be accessed from abroad. This is probably done to impede tracking China's preparations for war. 6. China is getting ready to crush protests. Another new law has to do with criminal procedure during wartime. It authorizes the Central Military Commission to adjust legal provisions. It could be used to quickly deal with pacifist protests. The PLA might also use it to claim jurisdiction over occupied territories. 7. China is researching ways to bypass sanctions. Chinese research papers on this subject have multiplied. Over the past year, their number has grown by 50%. Some articles were authored by Central Bank of China experts. Others have emerged out of Chinese think tanks. All of them offer solutions for China should it be sanctioned. They also write about ensuring China's energy independence. 8. Beijing is diversifying away from the dollar. China has taken steps to insulate its dollar holdings from sanctions. It's been selling off U.S. securities. She cut off economic data sharing from the West. China has raised its gold holdings instead. In April 2023, it added 8.09 tons to its stockpile of 2,076 tons. In fact, China's gold reserves have been growing for 11 months. China is also shifting to international trade in yuan. Do you think war can be averted? 8 signs that China is preparing for a big war. 1. Xi is using nuclear threats. Xi Jinping really doesn't want anyone to help Taiwan. He's threatened the US, Japan, and Australia. China has also warned it will nuke Taiwan. This rhetoric picked up after 2021. In 2023, Xi published an article in a CCP newspaper.
In the face of wars that may be imposed on us, we must speak to enemies in a language they understand and use